Hey guys, Professional Popper, and after a long work week, we are back at it. I landed somewhere around Platinum 2, I believe. Made a new iteration of the deck that works a hell of a lot more smoothly. Got rid of some of the cards that didn't really make sense in the deck, and then rounded my lands out to 20. It's worked pretty well so far. I have gotten a 10-win streak with it, I think, is what happened. I only played like 14, 15 games, lost about 2 of them, as you can see. This chart right here is from MTG Tracker Pro. I will link the website down there if you just kind of want to keep track of this deck or other decks or make your own decks and post them or so on and so forth. It's a pretty nice tool. So that'll be below in the description. However, today I just have, quite a few matches actually, like 5 or 6 matches, but the video will still be less than 10 minutes because this deck averages like 2-3 minute games. So without further ado, let's get into them. Alright, let's get into game 1. We got the 3 land right off the bat. It's exactly what we need. Hopefully we don't draw into too much more. The Code Spell Clerics, the Usher of the Fallen, pretty good opening hand. Hopefully we draw into another 1-drop or 2. That'll work. Guiding Voice is fine. So we just start with our Usher. Next turn we beefcake him with Guiding Voice and then go into, oh, never mind. We draw into a Monk of the open hand, even better. So we're going to Monk into Code Spell. Get some really good field presence going on. And how much damage we got on field? Like 3 this turn, and we'll have 6 next turn. That's pretty damn good. I'll take it. And then next turn we can even buff the Monk a little more. And another land. Not the greatest thing, but we got a Skyclave. So we're not really sitting too bad. Yep. Just get our Usher over the 2 damage so he doesn't die when swinging in. Get the Code Spell up to 2 so he can trade with it, and then Monk should proc to 3. And then that way, he has to make a trade no matter what, or just not block anything. And this is looking pretty good so far. I don't think I'll need much more board presence. If I can get a flyer out or something, or just get a good attack in, I want those 2 1/1 counters over the 2/1 flyer. Because this should just end next turn if I can, Skyclave, whatever the hell he wants to put out onto the field. And then swing in. So he's going to opt for some life gain. Yep. Alright, easy enough. Really shouldn't save him, though. What do we draw? Another land. Okay, so he could technically survive another turn or 2 and maybe stabilize if he's super lucky. Because he can block, yeah. No, I mean, he'd be fine another turn or 2. But he decides to forfeit, and that's my game. GG. Alright, the second game. This hand is looking very mediocre, actually. We're probably going to have to rely on the Clarion Spirit getting some flyers out. So, step 1, Usher. Hopefully draw into something good next turn. I would actually even take a land next turn just to guarantee I can play my Skyclaves and Brutal Cathars. Since we got 3 of them. So, I mean that's pretty good if you can get up to your 3 mana. So he's just going to take that out immediately. Yep, Clarion Spirit. Next turn we can buff it and then Code Spell it. He's already running out of cards pretty fast. A 2/2, 1/1 Death Touch. Let him hit me in the face. Health is only a resource. Oh, come on now. I forgot to silent you. Alright, what do we get? Okay, we got our 3rd land. Awesome. Yep, and then same game plan, though. Want to get a flyer out. Code Spell, get the flyer. Yep. Honestly, not too sure why I chose to go deep here with Death Touch on the field and the card. Oh, it's because it doesn't really matter too much, apparently. 4/4 Vigilance, he has to make a trade or take the damage. And it looks like I made some edits here because this guy takes a while to take his turns. It's not malicious or anything, it doesn't seem to be at least, but I've had to cut like 3 or 4 different clips apparently. Damn, he take a while. This is why my game average went up to like 3 minutes 30 seconds instead of 2 minutes 30 seconds. Alright, taking me a while to figure out what I want to do here. We're just going to Skyclave his Death Touch, so it'll come back as an illusion instead of a Death Touch if he gets it back. And he just goes for it. I want to know what that card was. It's kind of a cool one. but hexproof. Alright, fine. Swing over him. And it looks like we're just going to try that again next turn. Or just keep buffing my flyer, actually. One or the other. Alright, it looks like it's going to be buff my flyer, because that's a lot of damage. And flashback. Okay, not flashback. Play from hand. Yep, get another flyer. And then flashback. You know what? I like that one. This Clarion Spirit has done me good for a few games, actually. Just swing above. Alright, next turn should be your demise. I would think. Yep, looks at top library, but you only got 1 mana. Or can cast from top. Oh, and a Luminarch plus the flashback cost. Okay. Yeah, you didn't even need to see the Luminarch. It was over. Awesome. So that was a pretty quick game. Alright, game 3. We got 2 Ushers, a Clarion, Homestead Courage. Okay, this is looking good. Just got to get that 3rd man out. There we go. Alright, it's looking perfect so far. Besides, we're seeing a swamp. And anytime I see a swamp, when I see 2 swamps especially, we know there's a Meathook Massacre. And the only way to really deal with it is kind of act like you're playing all that you can and hold some stuff back just so you can get yourself going again. But then, you know, there's always the option they have 2 Meathook Massacres, maybe even 3 or 4. Sometimes you just don't win those games. Alright, we have a pretty badass board here. And you can see right now I'm not playing my 2nd Usher, just so I have a little bit to hold back. I mean, on his first turn, a Meathook, like right now, he wouldn't have enough to get my Spirit off the field, I don't think. Because he's just going to be able to get everything -2, -2. And he's taking his sweet time. And I didn't... There it is. There she is. So Clarion's still alive. I don't know why. Maybe he doesn't have another swamp in his hand, but still, I don't think that was worth it. Because now I have 4, and I definitely 100% want to get a Spirit out. Like, all I'm doing right now is praying he doesn't have another one. That's it. I have to end this game as fast as possible so he can't draw into another one if he doesn't already have it in hand. Oh, and I just skipped to the end of the game because there wasn't too much going on. And turned out he did not... can't even talk. He did not have the 2nd Meathook Massacre. So, hey, I got lucky. Okay, 2 more to go. What is this? This is looking like a pretty good opening hand. There's going to be a lot of damage. If we can draw into decent cards, it'll be pretty awesome, actually. So, starting with the Monk. 2nd land, Druid class. Not so bad. Pop both these bad boys out. Get the boost on my Monk. Pray for another land. Yeah. Yep, definitely want a 3rd land here. What are you going to do? You going to blow him up? I see that red. Nope, just playing additional land. Okay. I'll take 6 damage on board, and now it's going to be a lot more than 6 damage. Boop, and boop. Boost him. Get the boost again. Get the more boosting. Boost again, and swing in for 9 damage. Alright. Yeah, okay, that's about what I thought. Not bad. And time for the final game. This one, I think, is the longest I had recorded. Alright, looks like I started the recording on this late. He has a flyer that has me mill. I played an Usher, so not a hell of a lot went on. Funny seeing, I think this is the first real mill deck I've seen trying to ladder so far. Okay, taps a permanent. He's going in with flying, so I don't know. I honestly don't know what he's going for. We're just going to boost him up so he can swing over the entirety of his flyers, basically. We're going to race him at this point. What are we... Okay, so black. He gonna be ninja. Ninja control. And I think that's all. Yep, ninja. Alright. I haven't really even played too many ninja decks. So not too sure what to expect. Besides that, I just milled through like all the land I'll probably ever get this whole game. So, uh, how did I win this one? Maybe I didn't win. I know I got one recorded loss, but that's gonna go in a separate video because I have two longer games with interesting decks. I wanted to look more into those games and learn from. So there's an ninjutsu. What does he pull though? What does that do? It's 3-2. Oh, awesome. Okay, that wasn't so bad. And now he has no blockers, so I'm not sure where he was going with this. But I think I just Homestead Courage everything and run away with the win. Right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay. 10 from Luminarch. So and that's why I need 3 land. He forfeit anyways, but alright guys. Well, that's all I had for you today. Until next time, have fun.